Hey, I'm Carrie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. All around, welcome. So normally on my channel, I'm posting every single Friday with freelance advice. This series is a little bit different, and this is kind of a look into my life as a freelancer and how I spend my free time, which right now is training for a marathon. I am so excited. This is week 2 of marathon training. If you are curious to start at the beginning, this is the thumbnail. Go find it. I will have that linked in the description below as well. And if you just want to hop in right here, feel free to do that as well. I realized that as I was looking for other like marathon inspiring YouTube content to watch, there's really not much out there. I don't know if people aren't doing this because it's not interesting and no one wants to watch it. We'll find out. I've had a hard time finding vlogs to watch that actually give a deep dive into the whole training process, like literally run by run, how they're doing, how they're feeling. Like I want to feel like I'm following along with them in that journey, and I just can't find anything like that. So I'm more than happy to be your virtual running buddy. Feel free to run this plan along with me. So as I mentioned, this is week 2. It is a 12-week training plan in total. So I am very fresh right out the gates. I've already messed up my plan. It's only embarrassing because now I have to explain my mistake to the internet, and if I wasn't vlogging this, then no one else would be holding me accountable, but here we are. So yesterday was Monday. Spoiler alert, it's Tuesday. I had every intention of doing my active rest yoga day, but then I had happy hour scheduled with a friend. Yeah, what I expected was gonna be like an hour of FaceTime and 1 glass of wine turned into 4 hours of FaceTime and a bottle of wine. So
one inhale, spread the fingertips left to right. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause, retain the breath, chin to chest. Reach behind, palms kiss together. Breathe into all 4 sides of the torso as you lift it up. Now exhale, pressing an imaginary cloud or pillow or blanket in the air all the way down as you breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Exhale, right fingertips now come across. We're starting to create a little heat, welcome some heat. Excellent. And nice and steady. You got this. Widen your stance, be right.
that was a little bit of a hard run. I don't know if that was because I drank so much last night or it's just really hot outside. I don't know. Also, I love to listen to audiobooks when I run. Right now I'm in the middle of a very disappointing book. It's the end of a trio. And book 1 was like pretty okay. It was fine, but it was good enough to continue. Book 2 was really good. Totally finished that and immediately wanted to continue on. And now this 3rd book has just gotten worse and worse the longer I've been reading it. So we just finished the major like fight scene crisis climax of the book, and I'm just ready for the book to be over, which is so disappointing. That also did not help my run be great. Brand new shirt. I love these neon like high visibility color things, and it is so hard to find when I see especially guys running, and they always have like the coolest full neon like jackets and neon shirts and stuff, and they don't make it for girls. So I finally found this Under Armour shirt, super stoked about it. I have some more neon-ish stuff coming soon if it ever ships, and I'm so excited to run safely and I think cutely in my bright as anything shirt. You know those meme t-shirts that are like, I run so I can drink wine, or I run so I can eat tater tots? It's kind of true. On my way home, I got an ice cream cone and a bit of tots, and man, it was worth it. No, but my run was so good. It was 6 miles. It's my hill course, so it's definitely a hard climb for 500 feet elevation shift, but I love that course and it's always so much fun to do, and so it was very refreshing. And today I have been so swamped with work, and it's a good problem, but it's like an overwhelming problem that all of a sudden it's literally blowing up. I'm so busy for the next foreseeable 5 days. And so we'll see how I make it through. I really needed that run to de-stress a little bit. Other news, my course on Fiverr launched today. I'm so excited about that. It's been a long time in the making, or at least 4 months in the making. So if you're curious about that, look me up on Fiverr Learn. And if you use the code CARRIE25, you can save 25% on your Learn course order. So check it out. Right now I'm reading Brave New World, and I know that I've read it before. Like, I think I started reading it in like 8th grade because I remember reading it, or at least starting the book. And I remember being really confused because it was just like too mature for me. And so now that I'm rereading it, so much of it feels very familiar, but it's also like I have no idea what the plot is. I don't remember anything except the fact that I definitely have read it before. And now that I am an adult and I am actually at the maturity level to understand what the heck's going on, I just know that whenever I did read this before, I was not mature enough to handle this or comprehend what was going on. Like the orgy-porgy scenes, basically like drug sexual climax. I was out of my depth when I read that before. So like I said, it feels very familiar, but I don't actually remember anything. But dystopian is my jam. I don't want this vlog entry to get too long, because then the whole thing will get too long. But I dreamed the other night the perfect idea for a novel. I'm toying with the idea of actually like setting out to write a book, and that's crazy and stupid and way too much work, and I probably won't do it. But yeah, so in my dream, I was sitting in a writing class, and this guy next to me was telling the class about his idea for a book and like the premise and the most important like plot points and stuff. And I woke up and I remember the whole thing, and I was like, that is the best idea ever. If you know me personally and you want to hear my book idea, send me a message. I'll give you the synopsis and you can tell me if you think it's a good idea or not. For now, running was great. And back to the tots. All right, today is another super busy day. I have so much on my plate today. I've just been like battling stress, but I still found time to go for my run. It was supposed to be 5 easy miles, and I probably ran a little bit too fast, honestly. I really pushed myself a bit just because I was a little bit worried about getting home on time. But overall, it was a very enjoyable run. I definitely needed that for some stress relief. I feel so much better. And I'm really excited because my new Under Armour stuff got here today. So I have a little bit more neon in my wardrobe, and I'm stoked to have some new running clothes. So looking forward to putting those to the test in upcoming runs. But now I gotta get back to work. All right, today's kind of a cop-out check-in. Today is supposed to be cross training, which is just kind of a way to get active without actually running. We were gonna go for bike rides, but it is really nasty weather outside, and I've spent all day just brain dead over a ton of work, and my allergies are acting up for some reason, and so I can hardly breathe through my nose, and I can't even hear out of one ear. So that's all to say, I didn't want to. So instead, we just took our dog for a bit of a longer walk today, which was refreshing despite the weather. And then I did a little more yoga with Adrian. Now I'm going to give myself a much deserved rest, lay on the couch, watch some Community, and just be chill. Week 2 complete. I'm so stoked. Oh, that feels so good. So I ran 12 miles today. It's a long run. It's not the farthest I've run. I'm still kind of gearing up back to where I was previously. I think my longest run ever was 15 miles. Still considered like the high end, but not crazy. So it's just really reassuring that like I've been able to get back to this level of fitness pretty quickly and pretty efficiently, I would say. So I'm very excited about that. Check out my brand new neon running shirt. Extra stoked about that. Shout out to my mom for being my drive along camera crew. And so she drove out and met me and took some of these awesome shots. So I have some kind of interesting footage for the run. And in other news, I decided to get a GoPro. So splurge complete. Now I have to teach myself how to use it, upgrade my production value a little bit, I guess. But overall, I'm just so stoked to be running again, to have this accountability with the vlog. Even if no one watches it, I still get something out of it. So I appreciate it if you do watch it, but let's be honest, this is just for me to help me reach my goal. So as I mentioned, I'm reading Brave New World right now, and I cannot still decide if I've read this before or not. Here's my new working theory. I think that I was tasked with reading this in early high school, and that was the time when everyone decided it was cool to not actually read the books, but to like spark note and skim just enough to like do the projects. And I'm pretty sure that's why I understand pieces of it seem really familiar and I can follow and I know I've read it before, but I have not actually read it before. Although it's kind of hard for me to believe that this would have been assigned to me in my sophomore year of high school, considering all of the sexual content. Man, I don't know. It's confusing, but that was a big thing in my run today that I thought about. Anyway, if you're running it with me, major shout out to you. Congratulations. You, I'm assuming, also just ran 12 miles, and that is amazing, and you should congratulate yourself. If you're watching this from your couch, also congratulations. You're still an awesome person, and just remember to get out there and get active, and also stay healthy. We'll see how the coronavirus situation continues to play out, but for right now, I and everyone I love am healthy, and I hope that you are as well. I will see you again next week for Run Vlog Week 3. I'm gonna sneeze. Hopefully my allergies chill out pretty soon. Yeah, I've tried to close this vlog like 7 times now. All right, goodbye.